Hey, welcome to my bathroom. I have been going through it. Related to me going through it, I had to cancel a hair appointment, and I know that this is an art channel, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I am putting my full faith and trust into our Lord and Savior, Brad Mondo. He's going to teach me how to cut my hair into like a shag. I don't know, maybe it'll just be fun to watch while you're drawing or something. This is my Pinterest board. I kind of want like a shaggier, wolfier bob. Right now my hair is like all one length. It's just very poofy. I think it'll look a lot nicer if I can cut some layers into it. Okay, the first step, Brad says, is to wet our hair. I think the first time I spontaneously cut my hair, I was probably like 15, and I decided that I wanted bangs really bad. My older brother was like, oh, like you're talking about it, but like I bet you won't do it. And then I was like, bet I will. So then I went into my parents' bathroom and I watched a YouTube tutorial and I cut my bangs for the first time ever. These bangs I had in high school started way back here. They were like the blockiest bangs ever. For one of my cousin's weddings, I cut my bangs and they were so blunt and short. Looking back, my family and I like laugh about that. Where's my brush? My hair is pretty wet, which is good. The next step is to get my hair into like a really high ponytail. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna try to do that. My hair is not that long, so I don't think it's actually going to accomplish this. We'll see. So I figure while I'm doing this, because honestly this is probably gonna take me a while, I could kind of talk about my journey on YouTube so far. Probably last fall, I decided that I wanted to start an art YouTube channel. I really fell in love with art vloggers such as Lee Ellickson, Studio Meggie, Knives Meow, Katie Mai, and I was just like, I should just try doing it. I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. I never really had the self-confidence to. I think the biggest thing for me, I was always afraid of people in my personal life finding out and like making fun of me. I just got to a point where I was like, I literally do not care. If they want to make fun of me for pursuing something that I'm passionate about, like, go ahead, I guess. Like, that's way more of a reflection on them than it ever could be a reflection on me. Yeah, that was kind of step one, was deciding to just get over my fears. I actually, in the past, have started several YouTube channels. Probably the funniest one is when I was like in 7th grade. This looks hilarious. I made a YouTube channel called Young, Wild, and Fit, and I made this video that was like health or weight loss tips for teens, and I think that that video should be removed. I don't know how to remove it. I do not know the login anymore. It's literally like an 8th grader, maybe a 9th grader, trying to give other people weight loss / health advice, and it low-key has a lot of views. Kind of hilarious. During the pandemic, I tried to start a bullet journaling YouTube channel, and I got very discouraged with that one. It just didn't really work out. No one really watched the videos, and I ended up privating all of them. So yeah, I have started 2 channels in the past. I think what made this YouTube channel different than the rest is that, one, art is really something that I want to pursue in a major way. Secondly, I did a lot more research about how to make high quality videos. There's a lot of YouTubers that make content about like how to start a YouTube channel, so I would definitely recommend that if that is something that you're considering. I'm going to move on to the next step, which is actually cutting the hair. Oh God, I'm gonna watch Brad and I'll come back. Look at what I have to do.
And then I'm going to just cut right across. So now we have that cut.
Okay, Brad, I trust you. Okay, that's my ponytail. I think I'm gonna cut it to like here. I don't know. We're doing it. Oh my God. This just seems like a bad idea, but I don't care. Oh my God. It's so fun. I love cutting my hair. Note to self, maybe I need sharper shears next time. How's it look? This is hilarious. I'm very curious to see how it'll be when it comes down. Let's see what we did. Okay, I definitely see some layers. That's cool. Like I was saying earlier, I decided to start my channel in the fall, but I didn't end up posting anything, I think, until like December or January. I was busy because I have two jobs. I have my dance job and then I have my full-time engineering job. Because I am busy, I decided to try and prepare as many videos as I could before I started posting my channel. I filmed off of my iPhone. I just have a lamp with like bright light bulbs that I was using for lighting. I was editing everything on my iPad because at the time I didn't really have a computer that could handle editing software. So yeah, it was very like DIY at the time. Okay, I'm supposed to section off my hair. Brad told me to clip back this hair and I will follow instructions. I think I'm supposed to over direct my hair this way. Emo girl. Well, that's some short hair. It's supposed to be that short, I hope. Well. Like I was saying, I posted my first full-length YouTube video and I was really excited about it, and honestly it did pretty well for like a first YouTube video. I like got a few comments that I got to reply to, and honestly I just was having a lot of fun at this point. I kind of started off the channel being like, I'm gonna really give this a solid go for like a year, and if after a year no one watches my videos and I'm not having fun anymore, then I'll stop, but I want to like give it a solid try for at least a year. My fourth video on this channel though did incredibly well. That is a video where I vlogged a week in my life as an artist with 2 jobs. That video had been sitting at probably like 700 views for a while, and then randomly like 4 weeks later it just started really doing well in the algorithm. So pro tip from me, if there's a video that you love, don't ever private it, don't take it down, even if it feels like you don't have any views. Like, it might pop off in like a year. Okay, I gotta shut up for a second and keep cutting my hair. I think I want to add more layers, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna do more. Back up into the ponytail. So I guess I can talk a little bit about like my approach to making YouTube videos. I guess the first thing that I always think of is like, would I want to watch this video? Like, is this video interesting? That's a big one. Something about the video has to be interesting, whether that's your personality, your like art style, the advice you're giving. When I started my art YouTube channel, I had no clear art or illustration style. I didn't have an art business. There was a lot of things I didn't have basically. And the one thing I did have was a situation that I think a lot of artists are in, which is that I have non-art related jobs. And the videos where I really lean into that tend to do better on my channel. I think that people can relate to them more, and it works out because that's just like my life. Another thing, something that I kind of live by now, which is like, does this feel authentic to me and does it feel natural? I don't really want to force a personality. I don't want to force a video style. I think it's a little uneven on my head. Okay, so I think I'm gonna cut like another inch off of this. Hopefully I don't mess anything up here. That would be so funny if I just messed up my hair. Okay, done. Okay, when it comes down from the ponytail, it looks so scary. But then it turns into normal hair. This feels fun. This feels very shaggy. Hi, it's the next day, and my hair is dry. This isn't just air dried. It doesn't really look like much, but I'm going to try to style it. I have some more thoughts about YouTube. I think all the practical things aside, like starting a YouTube channel just seems very daunting, I think, because of the social aspect of it, right? Like you are putting your face or your personality out there for other people to judge and comment on. It definitely stings when you get like critical comments, but a lot of times like the people that feel the strongest are like the loudest, you know? So for every critical comment you get, there's probably like hundreds of people watching that really liked what you made. Brad did not explain how to style this hairstyle, so I'm just, I don't know, kind of doing random stuff. I think a lot of people already know that they want to make like a YouTube channel, start posting content online, maybe start a podcast, something like that, and there's just a lot of like fear that holds us back from doing these things. I think for me, I started realizing probably like a year and a half ago that I was living my life out of convenience and comfort in a lot of ways. And I think that feeling of comfort comes from like a lack of fear. Like I wasn't doing anything that was making me a little bit nervous. I wasn't stepping out of my comfort zone in any major ways. I was just kind of going through my life and doing everything very safe. There's definitely value in, you know, doing things that feel safe and comfortable. But for me, I realized that that wasn't really what I actually wanted my life to look like. From there, it was a long process of trying to push myself and telling myself that I can do hard things. I can do things that scare me. And I feel like the culmination of all of that was when I started posting YouTube videos. To me, there was nothing that scared me more than like sitting in front of a camera and talking to myself and uploading it publicly for all to see. Every single person that has a successful podcast, YouTube channel, whatever it may be, at some point they started from zero. At some point they were nervous to start as well. And you can't compare your step 1 to their step 100. It's just not fair to you. Give yourself the grace to be bad at something. We don't have it figured out, and that's kind of the whole point, is to figure it out as you go, to learn and to grow. The most proud I feel of myself is when I accomplish something that I was afraid to do, such as this YouTube channel, such as like my NBA dance job. All of the cool things I've gotten to do in my life have also really scared me at first, whereas the things that I'm like not so proud about felt very comfortable. I grew up thinking that I needed to become an engineer or a doctor or I don't know what else, like a business person in order to, you know, live a good life. Like that was my worldview. My engineering degree isn't something that I'm quite as proud about because it's not something where I was pushing myself. It was something where I was like, this will lead to a safe and comfortable life. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I actually don't regret getting an engineering degree at all, but it's so different than my YouTube or my dance accomplishments. Okay, I think the hair is done. I really like it. It's more wolfy than it was before for sure. I wouldn't call it like a full wolf cut. I kept the layers like by my face fairly tame. I'm just gonna finish getting ready really quick. I don't really know how to conclude this video. I guess I am just sending you so much support if you are trying to start your journey and if you want to create something for yourself. Like, I just really encourage you to go for it. It's very scary and unfamiliar, and that's okay. Like, you can still do it. I also think that like if it's meant for you, it'll happen. I really hope that some of the things I was saying in this video were helpful. I will see you in my next video. I appreciate you watching until the end so much, and have a great day. Until next time, bye!